In this chapter, we are going to learn how to go live on Facebook page. In earlier chapters, we have already discussed video content are very popular on all social media platforms. And on Facebook, live videos gets additional advantage because that is the type of content which gets maximum distribution. So if you can use live, nothing like that. So let's see how we can use this live feature on Facebook page. So to use Facebook Live, what you need to do is you need to create a new post, and over here under the create, you can see this option as live. Click that. Once you click live, you will get these two options, go live and create live video event. If you remember in earlier chapter of event, I mentioned that we'll discuss about this live video event in next chapter. So here it is just the essential difference between going live and live video event is if you want to go live in next 24 hours, then you should select this go live and you can schedule your live within next 24 hours. But when you are scheduling this, no post will be created on your page. But if you want to go live beyond 24 hours, then you need to select this create live video event. So let's first see what are the options in this create live video event. We'll click setup event, and if we see, everything is same, just like the earlier physical event details, right? There are no changes over here. So you already know how to configure this, so we are not going in this detail. Instead, we'll see what are the options available if you want to go live right now or within next 24 hours. So the first thing what you need to select is where this live is going to happen. So over here you will see either you can go live on your own timeline or on the pages you manage. If you are having more than one page, you can select it from over here. Right now we are having only one page, that is Strikers Fitness, so we'll go live on this particular page. Now over here, if you see go live by yourself or with others, go live now or automatically within 24 hours. As I said, the essential difference between these two, add interactivity tools to keep your audience engaged. So there are a lot of facilities using which you can increase engagement on your live videos. And there is one nice facility, that is create a test broadcast before going live. So let's turn on this. This way you will have a confidence like, okay, everything is set up right, and once you are through with the all setup, you can click go live and your live video will be broadcast. So let's set up live video. For that, we'll click setup live video. The first thing we need to approve is use of camera and microphone. We need to allow this, otherwise there would not be any device through which we can create the live video. So now you can see over here I am right in front of the camera. So over here there are a lot of things which you need to configure. There are basically these three steps. Connect video source, which we have already done. I have connected external camera and microphone. You can use your inbuilt laptop camera as well. So let's look at the second option, that is complete post details. If you scroll over here, you will see the first thing is select a video source. Right now we have already selected our default camera or the external camera which is attached to this particular laptop. But if you are using any streaming software like OBS or Restream, then you need to select this, and in that scenario you need to add the streaming key, then your live will be broadcasted. Now if we come over here, the second step says complete post details. So here we would be adding this post details, and this live is going to be about benefits of vegetable, because we are fitness center, so we have to communicate some details which is very useful to my target audience. So I am saying title is 5 benefits of green vegetables. I will add some description which is mandatory, so I will write something like this. In this video, in this live session, we will talk about 5 important benefits of green vegetables. This will certainly help you stay in shape don't miss. During the live, you can share your questions as well. If I want to check in anywhere, I can do that. So I will be checking into my strikers fitness, right selection. I will select happy. Now over here you can see strikers fitness is feeling happy at strikers fitness, and this is the title, description, map is added, and I will click save. So this side is ready with post details. There are a few other things. If I want, I can add a video thumbnail. So I would be choosing an image from the computer. As this is about green vegetables, so I'm going to use this particular image. Now in audience setting, I can decide to whom I would like this live to be visible. So it is by default going to be public. We cannot have private over here. And then you can allow selected location or restrict selected locations. Locations listed below will not be able to see your content. In that scenario, let's say your business is having outlets in multiple cities, and you are going to do something which is applicable to one city only, and you want people to watch this particular live out of those cities only, then you can come over here and allow. You can write something over, let's say I'm just randomly writing Bhuj, Kutch Bhuj, right? So right now, when we go live, this would be visible only to those people who are staying in Bhuj. Will save it. As we are not having multiple pages, if we are having, then we can also select cross post to more pages. We are not having any group, so we are not able to do that, and tickets and events, that is also right now not available to us. Now if you come over here, let's say when your this live starts, people would be asking you same question again and again. In that scenario, you can plan your pin comment where you can give some information. Let's say if you have any question before we request the video starting, and I will click save. So this way what will happen, the person who has joined you from mid of the live would be watching your video from the starting, and if at all he was having some question which had been already covered in that live, so you need not to answer that twice thrice, right? So this setting is ready. Now over here on left hand side, we can decide when we want to go live, right now or later. If I select later, then I will be able to set the date and time of next 24 hours, because I had not selected live video event, right? So within next 24 hours, I can go live at any time. So let's say today is 14th June, and at 14:42, that is okay with me. So right now I am keeping this schedule time. Now, if you come down to this dashboard, you will see a lot of things over here. Yeah, that's me. On the comment, because on live, what happens is a lot of people try to spam. They try to promote their own website, services, products. In that scenario, you can restrict a lot of things on live. Suppose this default is all viewers can participate in chat. When you are selecting this follower, that means only your followers will be able to leave comments. If someone else has got the information about your live, and if he or she is joining, then without following your page, they will not be able to leave any comment. If you want to go more narrow, then you can select follow. Only pages that you follow will be able to comment. If you want to go little bit systematically. In that scenario, you can select this flow. Then commenters will only be able to comment every 10 seconds. So at a time, you will not get, thousands of comments. If you further want to reduce the number of engagement on your live video in terms of comment, then select this restricted. When you select this option, commenters who is having at least 2 weeks old account will be eligible to leave a comment. If you want to enable this discussion, only comments over 100 characters will be shown. If you turn on, then somebody saying hi, then that comment will not be visible. So right now I am not turning it on. Second is block comments with link. Comments containing a link will not appear. I would recommend you should turn on this, because when your live is popular and a lot of people are attending that, then some of them would be having that agenda to promote his own products and services. In that scenario, if someone is pasting a link, then that comment will not be visible. Then in comment moderation section, blocked keywords, right? If you click over here, then you can choose a list of word, phrases or emojis that you want to hide from your people. Let's say something related to pass, something related to discount, something which includes join. So now when any of this word is included in the comment, then that will not appear on your page. If you ban somebody from the live, then that will be visible over here. If you suspend someone from this stream, then that will also be visible over here. By default, it would be 0. Right now, you can see profanity filter is turned off. You can choose whether to block profanity from your page and to what degree. Depending on your need, you can decide on this. Right now, I'm not turning this on. Now, during the this live, I would like to interact with my audience. In that scenario, what are the possible options? One of the most important aspect is publishing a poll. I will click this, and now you can see me over here, and here we'll draft a question. As this is going to be about green vegetables, let's say we ask what is your favorite green, and then we give options. In options we'll say spinach and green peas. And I will click. Now I would be able to use this particular question or poll during my live. I have already created this to 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 2 just for the testing purpose, so I can use those as well. But right now we are having this one question which is related to our subject. So that is done. Now we'll go back to dashboard. We'll scroll down and see over here what are the options available to us. Now if you see on the left hand side, under the interactivity, we have already covered these polls. The same way you can also include questions. So here you can include your questions like do you eat green vegetables every day? Then on distribution aspect, share to pages and groups, which we have already discussed. Right now we are not having access to any other page or group, otherwise we could have distributed this content over there as well. Now if we see over here in the settings, first is string. This will give you an idea of stream latency, auto, normal, low latency. By default you should keep it to auto. Camera controls are over here. Then broadcast this as a spherical video. That is not going to happen because we are not having this live with 180 degree or 360 degree. unpublish after live video ends. If you turn on this, then the moment you end the video, it will not be visible on your page. But I would recommend don't turn that on. Let's see how we can use that in a better way. On the viewers setting, allow viewers to rewind. That means I have started a live. It is supposed to be of 30 minutes. Someone is joining after 10 minutes. And if I don't turn on this, then he would not be able to go back and see the video. That's why it is always recommended you should turn on this. Turn on auto generated captions. If you feel like captions are a better choice, then you can do it. This is absolutely a personal choice. Allow viewers to message you. Yes, definitely I would like messages to be on my live so I can engage with my audience. I will turn on this. And in comments we have already seen this, right? And over here I am going to select default and block comments with link is turned. And in live tab, at your page level, one tab will be included. If you remember, we had seen earlier the service tab, review tab. The same way you can have live tab, and for that you need to turn this on and it will get automatically added to your page. And this is live video URL which you can copy and circulate among your followers or your potential audience, because this particular URL is never going to change. Whatever you are discussing in live would be visible under this particular URL, because at a time you can have single live only. So I think we are ready with everything. Let's go to dashboard. So yes, this is pretty nice. And let's recap this once. Once you go live, then over here you will be able to see all this stream metrics. And if anything is happening over here, if you are receiving any response in poll, so all those things will be visible on your dashboard. So now let's see over here. We have completed all these things. We have scheduled this, right? So we'll click this schedule live video. Live video schedule. Return to live producer today at so and so time to start your live video. You can see all upcoming broadcasts in the home tab. We click OK. So my this live video has been scheduled, but there will not be any post on my page. In that scenario, what will happen? The moment I go live, it will simply start the live video on the my audience's timeline. So let's say even though I had scheduled it at 4:42, now I feel okay, there is no need to wait till that time, because in any case my audience is being not notified about this live timing. And I realize, okay, let me start this video right now. So I will come over here and click this manually start live video. So now we are live. So let's see how this is changing the entire things. You can see you are now live. You can close this notification and the stream metrics started appearing over here, right? If anything needs your attention, that will also be visible over here. So let me go to dashboard. Yes, here I am on live. Now let me see how this is looking to my viewers. So for that, we'll visit this page in visitor mode. We'll shift this mode to visitor mode. Now I am visiting Strikers Fitness as a person. And now over here you can see Strikers Fitness is live now. Feeling happy at Strikers Fitness, and whatever detail we had given over there is visible. Right now only admins and editors of Strikers Fitness can see this post, because we had started a manually test method, right? And we have already restricted the audience, so nobody else would be able to see this live. But let me see what happens when I am on live. And at this moment I realized, okay, now I need to ask this question. So what I would do is I will click this, what is your favorite green vegetable, and I will click activate poll. Now once I have activated the poll, over here user will see an option to participate in that particular poll. So let's wait for that. So now we can see this poll button is appearing over here. I will click this, what is your favorite green vegetable, and I will click on spinach. So now on this live dashboard, if we scroll down to the poll area, we'll see this one response which we received on spinach, right? That is 100% because right now we have got only one response. So this way I can have multiple this kind of polls, as well as on the live I can launch my questions. We'll go to questions, and I will open this card. So now on my live video this question would be visible. So now I'm visiting this page as a person. You can see it over here. Now we'll see this video. Do you eat green vegetables every day? I would say no. Click submit. Now if I go to my dashboard, now if we come under this section of questions, we'll see the list of questions, and we had only one question. We'll click over here and we'll see who has responded and what was the answer. The Sunny Kid responded with no. So this way you can increase engagement on your live video. So once everything is complete, like okay, you are happy, whatever you wanted to communicate is done, then you can come over here and click this end test broadcast, and then you can go on the real broadcast. And if it was a real broadcast, you can click this end broadcast. We'll click this end live video. Yes, let's end that. We need to wait for some time. Go to dashboard, and over here we'll get few other options. Let's say if you want to trim your video, you wanted to cut something from starting or end, those editing can be done before that goes on your page. If you want to create some clip out of this, you can do that. And if you don't want this video to get published on your timeline, then you can come over here and click this delete video and return to home. If you are happy, like you don't want any kind of trimming or clip, then you can come over here and click return home. And now if you come back to our page, you will see that Strikers Fitness was live. No more live, it was live, right? And the entire video is appearing over here. If we want to go quickly out to the video, we can click over here and we can see this. The poll feature which we had discussed is visible right now. This is visible to only admins and editors of Strikers Fitness, because we had created this live video as a test. If we had not selected the test, then yes, everyone else would have been able to see the video as a normal post. So this way, if you have something which needs demonstration, if there is some kind of guide, detailed guide, or some kind of useful discussions, interviews, then you must use Facebook Live for that. So that's all about Facebook Live. Now I'm confident you would be able to go live and schedule a live on your Facebook page very easily. That's very simple. You have seen that, right? It's only a matter of practice. In initial trials, you may not be that confident, but that's okay. Everything needs practice, and that's why Facebook has given you a test mode. Go in test mode and try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. So you will gain clarity, okay, how you are going to present the things and where you are lacking and where you need to improve. It is also possible everybody is not so confident in front of camera, so in those scenario what should be done, we'll see that in next video, which is about Facebook Premiere videos.